Hey everyone, Andrew here, and welcome to a video review of the Transformers Universe Deluxe Class Sideswipe. The 2008 Universe line is the continuation of the 2006 Classics line. The back of the card features product shots of Sideswipe, as well as other Deluxe Class figures available in the Universe line, along with his bio and his technical data. Now that we've seen the packaging, let's check out Sideswipe himself. There were a lot of great figures in the Universe line, but Sideswipe and Sunstreaker, in my opinion, were one of the best. The lines on the car are simply gorgeous, and it's also one of the cleanest designs you will ever see on a Transformer. The car's clean shape benefits from very few transformation panels, and as for the panels it does have, either seem to belong there, such as the door lining, which actually becomes part of his arm, or they blend in well enough to not stick out like a sore thumb. Sideswipe has the same roof intake accessory that Sunstreaker has, and if you're a Generation 1 purist like I am, you don't have to have it on the car. And personally, it makes Sideswipe look more distinctive without it. Sideswipe is molded in a very nice, vibrant shade of red plastic. And his car mode not only looks great, but it holds together very well. There are various nice little details throughout the figure, including the painted taillights and a custom license plate. Sideswipe is a modern interpretation of the original Generation 1 toy. However, Hasbro and Takara could not make an actual replica of a Lamborghini because of licensing issues. But at least they were able to style it to where it looks like a Lamborghini. And honestly, the end result turned out very well. Just like in Generation 1, Sideswipe is the twin of Sunstreaker. The only differences being their paint schemes and some slight retooling, making them look very much alike as they should be, yet very unique, as you will see later on. Here is a quick look at his undercarriage, and one thing to note is that he has very clever weapon storage, where his gun becomes his exhaust pipes. Universe Sideswipe's transformation is very clever. The first thing you'll have to do is remove his roof intakes, along with his gun. Set them aside for now. Pull the figure apart just a little bit, like so. That way you'll have a chance to free up some pieces. Put those back around. Pull the legs out. Make sure they're nice and straight. There's a little tab right there. And use your nail to pull out his feet. Bring it around. Do the same thing right here. Bring it around. Adjust the legs to face the correct direction. Do the same for his feet. Swing his waist around 180 degrees. Loosen up his arms a little bit. This top intake vent, you're going to push up. You're going to take the hood, pull that forward. This will free up the arms more. You'll be able to pull them out. Hopefully. There we go. This will enable you to lower the hood and snap it into place. Bring his arms down. What you're going to do at the shoulder is this white part is going to face upward. The same for the other side. Bring his shoulders up. Straighten out his arms. put his door to the side and swing it up. Do the same thing here. And the really cool part is the head reveal. And this is done by swinging this piece around. So, this is how it goes. And there you have Universe Deluxe Sideswipe, transformed and ready to rock. Sideswipe's accessories provide for a couple of options. The first is to combine the gun with the intake vents to make an even bigger gun. The only drawback is the vents don't really hold in place very well because there's nothing for it to peg into. Instead, it just sort of sits there. The other option is to plug the intakes into his back, giving him the look that he has a jetpack, which is something that I prefer. Which leaves him with the normal gun as you see here. And personally, I like this look. Sideswipe does have a peg hole on each side of his shoulder. Unfortunately, the holes seem to be a little bit too small for me to fit the gun in order for it to become his shoulder cannon. Oh, I know there's a joke in there somewhere. Here's a close-up of his head and face, and I must say, his light piping is simply beautiful. The only complaints I have with his robot mode are minor. The first is that, to me, the head seems to be placed a little bit too far back from his chest. And the second would be that his shoulders do not clip into place anywhere. But despite those minor nitpicks, this is a fantastic robot mode for Universe Sideswipe. Even the hollow sections of his legs are actually not all that noticeable. And despite not having heel spurs, he balances very well in a wide variety of poses. Although Sideswipe and Sunstreaker both share the same mold, have the same alt form, through a few differences in transformation, their robot forms turn out to be very unique with one another, despite being twins. And this is a very clever use of this mold, and I think it's a huge improvement compared to the original Generation 1 toys. Sideswipe has a very decent amount of articulation. His head rotates all the way around. You can look up and down just a little bit. Rotates all the way around at the shoulder. Moves in and out at the shoulder. But again, you have to be careful when you rotate it because it does not lock into place and you want to make sure it stays in the proper position. Rotates all the way around at the upper arm. He's double jointed at the elbow. Wrists can rotate all the way around. Mine are a bit stiff, but they do it. He rotates all the way around at the waist. Moves about that far at the legs. Moves forward. Moves back. Bends about 90 degrees at the knee. Rotates all the way around at the knee, as well as bends at a different part of the knee per his transformation. Last but not least, his ankles are ball jointed, so that gives him a wide variety of options there for a lot of poses and giving him some degree of stability. And so there he is, Universe Deluxe Sideswipe. Despite his very few flaws, this is an excellent, excellent transformer. Easily one of the best figures to come out of the 2008 Universe line, and it's an overall very satisfying toy. If you like Sideswipe and you're looking for a more modern version of him, this is definitely worth picking up, especially if you're a fan of the classics, Universe, and Generations Transformers toy lines. This is one of my personal favorite figures, and I hope it's one of yours as well. I hope you enjoyed this video review. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.